Arsenal fall, Spurs won. Are you ready for that uncomfortable conversation about Arsenal becoming Premier League champions? That's right. It's going to happen. Spurs got battered. Liverpool got battered. Man City dropped points. Arsenal 6 points clear. You've got to say it. You have to believe it. Arsenal are going to become Premier League champions for the 25-26 season. I'm Ty Knight. Let's get into this uncomfortable conversation. Why is it uncomfortable? Because Arsenal fans fear this. My brother Shazan is the leader of the clan of non-believing that Arsenal are going to do something special. That's right. He's there going right now. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? Why you gotta be like that? Nah, I ain't taking this. Take it with a pinch of salt, okay? There's a little glitter there. Arsenal are going to be Premier League champions. And other people that I need to mention, part-time supporter Jonathan, he may be watching right now thinking, thank God he left my name out. I didn't, part-time Jonathan. These people believe that Arsenal are going to flop some part of the season. They're going to be bottle jobs. They're going to throw it all away. Reese, my other friend, who messaged me, who's a Liverpool fan, said, yeah, you better not mess this one up now. Don't slip up. We are not slipping up. I've been campaigning for Arsenal to be Premier League champions. Mathematically, I'll always come out with, as my sister will know this as well, Arsenal are going to do it. The game against Spurs today was miraculous. It was marvellous. It was beautiful. Watching Eze score a hat-trick was music to my ears. It was beautiful. I said in my show 2 days ago that Moreno needed to step up in this game. Trossard needed to step up. Eze needed to step up. All three came through. Moreno may not have scored, but he set up the first goal. Trossard scored the first goal. And after that, it was the Eze show. It was the Eze performance. It was the performance that we needed to see. His fourth Premier League goal this season. That's right. The one against Crystal Palace and then the hat-trick against Spurs today. You can tell that this man, loves God. He loves praying. He loves it all. He loves before a game, before getting himself ready for a big game, for any game, should I say, in that matter, he likes to go sing. He likes to sing the gospel music to himself. This guy is praying and manifesting performances like this, and this is what I was talking about. With Eze coming to the club, it was like Ian Wright coming back to the club. Ian Wright joining from Crystal Palace. I said that this signing was that important, and today he has showed up and showed out and showed everyone, including myself, who was calling him out to have bigger performances like I did 2 days ago. He done it today, and he couldn't have done it on a bigger stage than this. He could not have picked a bigger stage. You scored against your former club, great. But now when we need you the most, when we need you to take the game by the scruff of the neck and literally propel us fast forward, 6 points clear of Manchester City. Arsenal normally falter at this point. When our rivals are dropping points and we don't exceed on that, we don't extend on that, we normally just slip back and go, oh, well, we won't extend the lead. Don't want to make it too easy for you guys. No, Arsenal have now put dust between them and City and the rest of the pack. Chelsea may have won over the weekend, yes, against Burnley. But Arsenal and Chelsea play next. Arsenal go to the Stamford Bridge next. But about this game, bigger reports are going to come over the next couple of days. But we still got Bayern Munich coming up. But we need to gloss over this game for tomorrow. We need to take a chill pill, really dissect it in greater detail. Because I was impressed with Trossard's play today. Trossard is now an unsung hero. Trossard is stepping up because he knows players are coming back. Eze could not have put in a better performance today, knowing that Odegaard is 2 weeks away from returning to action. Scoring a hat-trick today makes it just a great conversation of, do we bring back Odegaard? Do we need to rush him back? Because Eze is now about to hit some form. The goals against Spurs today means he can go and translate that to a game, to goals against Bayern Munich in the Champions League this coming up. The game was magnificent. It was a great atmosphere. On the 60th minute, you start seeing the Spurs fans go on home. But the one thing I had a problem with was Zubimendi getting dispatch of the ball and then Rich Hardison hitting that lovely 40-yard ball in the back of the net with Raya scrambling because, of course, he's off his line. He's not expecting that to happen. But Spurs scored a goal against Arsenal like that in pre-season friendly this season, if you don't remember that. They did it. But apart from that, everyone else was faultless today. Even though with Zubimendi doing that, he was faultless. The only thing I've got with Moreno, he played well today in a false nine, and it was very clever for Mikel Arteta. Very good tactic for Mikel Arteta. Not making Moreno the focal point for Arsenal's attack, but literally, the ball goes up to him, he holds it up, he can drop back deeper, pick his head up, and start picking out passes, and that's what he done with Trossard's first goal. Declan Rice was cool today. The backline was cool. And Cappier coming in there for Gabriel, who's obviously injured. I'm thinking that it would have been Ben White starting today, but Julian Timber came back in. Saliba was there. And Cappier was there. Calafiori was there. I thought Calafiori would have been out with his little minor injury, but no, Lewis Skelly was still on the bench. And that just goes to show you just how much faith Mikel Arteta has in this back line. You lose a player like Gabriel, which we saw in the corners today, but he wasn't as effective. But 4 goals from open play shows me, shows everyone in the media, get off Arsenal's back when it comes to set plays goals. Scoring from open play was one of my concerns, and one of the reports I was bringing up by saying we don't have a goal scorer over 5 goals in the Premier League. But the goals are shared around, but that's now 24 goals we scored in the Premier League. There's only 4 goals that we've let in, so we're still at plus 20. Arsenal are just doing magnificent things right now. They really and truly are. They're going above and beyond more than anything else. Beyond my expectations, which I thought was still going to be the Premier League this season. But my expectations wasn't to be 6 points clear going into December. This was like a flashback to what Liverpool was doing to Arsenal last season. But now this is what Arsenal was doing to the likes of a City, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, and the other package teams coming up right now. People think that everyone else is still in the title race. They may be in the title race, but they cannot win the Premier League. It's just like what I say about Liverpool. They can't win the Premier League, but they're still in the title race. Now, I'm not going to get too cocky about this by saying that Arsenal are clear favourites for this. They've got a 6-point lead going into December. Beat Chelsea next Sunday. Well. We got to start talking about the parade. We got to start talking about where we're going to be. Are we booking tickets for the parade? Because Arsenal are on a different level right now. Spurs had nothing to offer Arsenal today. No concerns at all whatsoever. And as they score in the second goal within, 20 seconds of the second half starting, that was me. I was like, game's done. Game, set, match. And when Spurs got that consolation goal, 3-1, I got a bit nervous. I started thinking if Spurs gets another one, then, it's squeaky bum time. But then to score the third goal, or should I say the fourth goal, the hat-trick, beautiful hat-trick, beautiful take. All of Eze's goals were beautiful. Trossard's goal, yes, a little deflection, was a beautiful goal. Mikel Arteta got his tactics right. He got the lineup right, of course, of what was available. But when you look at the bench of what was coming back, compare Arsenal's bench to Liverpool's bench is night and day. You had Martinelli on there. He had Noni Madueke who came on. Ethan Waneri, Max Dowman, Lewis Skelly was on there. Moreno was on there. And the Mosquera as well. Arsenal had a great bench, and we still have Odegaard to come back, Gyökeres to come back, and Havertz still to come back, Jesus still to come back. And Gabriel still to come back. When Arsenal have the full pump there, and they got to choose who's going to start, who's going to sit the bench, and who's going to warm the stands. It's night and day. It's going to be Arsenal's league. Arsenal won 4-1 today. There's not much more I can say about that. Like I said, the bigger report's going to come out by tomorrow. But today we just had to come down and celebrate that the fact that Arsenal won 4-1 today. My brother was still in denial of thinking that Arsenal were going to slip up. That's right, Shazan. I know you are. I know you do. We always cuss you for it. I cuss you the most for it. I love you, though. But if you're still watching this part of the show, like, subscribe, turn that notification on so you don't miss a show every time we upload. Part-time Jonathan, I hope you enjoyed the game today. My sister Krish, we didn't even talk, so I don't know if you was watching the game or just listening to it on an iPlayer. Anyway, either way, have a great weekend. Top of the league, 6 points clear. Arsenal, it's the Premier League. It's finally ours. It's going to come to the Emirates at long last. Up the Gunners. I'm Ty Knight, TK24 Sports.